Welcome, fellow sword enthusiasts, to another episode of Weapons for Warriors. Today we're going to be talking about the THAITSUKI SHOSHIN HANA Katana. Say that 3 times fast. All right, so what do you get in the box? Well, first thing I like to say, this wrap is actually, it's silk, and it's one of the nicest ones I've seen come with any sword, period. Top dollar right here, and just this. Now, unfortunately, with this sword, I did run into a few problems, and we're going to talk about that. But I gotta say, spoiler alert, I like it. I like the sword. I like it a lot, as a matter of fact. A whole lot. And as you can see, you get this beautiful katana here. It has leather wrapping right here on the handle, and they are really tight knots. And I'm going to get some close-up shots of this to show you a little bit more in detail what it is that they come with. But I got to say, fit and finish was very well done, except for one issue. When I got this katana, the suba was loose. That's a pet peeve of mine. I was gonna do an unboxing video. I couldn't wait. I opened it up, and I'll insert the video here and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That suba should not be loose. So now that you know what I mean, how did I fix it? Well, normally you would take this apart and you would stake that suba, right? You'd take a punch and a hammer and you'd stake that so you could actually close it off a little bit and make it tighter. Well, that wasn't the issue in this case, because I tried that, and the gap vertically where the tang sits into the suba itself, the gap was so large that there was no other way to fix it besides adding material. So that's exactly what I did. I had to add steel to the suba here in order to make it fit tight. And now it fits wonderfully. Look at this. No rattle. But I mean, of course, you're gonna want it to come like that. I do. I'm very, very, very particular when it comes to stuff like that. But I gotta say, after I fixed this sword, I sort of fell in love with it. You know, I didn't want to return the sword and all those types of things because it's a whole long headache for not just me, but for the distributor. Shout out to RVA Katana, who I purchased this from. This is my second purchase from them. They have been great. I did let them know about the issue, and they were gracious enough to give me sort of like a little discount or some money back, which was nice. But as you see, I've got it fixed, and it is completely solid now. And let's go ahead and get some closer footage of this, and let's talk a little bit more about what you get with this katana. So one of the features I absolutely love is the leather that's here. I don't know if you can, well, I guess you can see it very clearly here. The leather is wrapped with smaller pieces, 4 pieces actually, which is a traditional type of wrapping. The semegawa itself on the inside is medium-sized nodule, so not small nodule. It's not cheap, and it actually looks very nice. There's no emperor nodes or anything like that. The manuka here are silver, as is the habaki as well. Also, I really love this Ito. This Ito here is really, really, I'm sorry, Ito. This should be the Ito. The Sageo. I love the Sageo. It's really like this fine material here. They're like separate pieces. It's really actually kind of crazy once you start looking at it up close. Now, I saw that most models come with silver pieces here at the end. I wish mine did. That's kind of a little bit of a miss, but that's an aesthetic thing. It also comes with an ishime finish. Of course, we have the buffalo horn koiguchi here, and the silver seppa. And coming down here towards the bottom, we also have buffalo horn here, which is something that's really important to me. So let's go ahead and pull this blade out and take a nice up close look at the blade itself. Here we are with the blade exposed, and there might be a little bit of oil residue on there. I always try to keep my blades oiled up. But look at that habaki there, silver habaki, which is really, really nice. Now there was some guck and nasty stuff on the inside of there. I just took a toothbrush and cleaned it all out. But as you can see, it's very beautiful. That hamon is also gorgeous. And look at that, it doesn't even want to focus. It wants to come unfocused for me to look at this. Now, another thing, I normally don't get a, man, I cannot focus. I normally don't get a sword with a bohai, right? So this is something new for me. I mean, I've had them in the past, but it is a very light sword, but it's also, it's very long. It's actually probably the longest or second longest sword that I have. And you notice how the hamon here, it goes all the way to the front of the tip and is covering that tip. That is very, very well done. And the termination of the bohi is well done as well. And I like that it extends, let's see if I can get it focused. I like that it extends into the habaki, which I noticed that some of the THAITSUKI or the THAITSUKI bohi, sometimes they terminate a little bit early here. I like that they decided to go all the way through with this model here. And you know, the fittings are pretty simple, and I like that. So as you can see up close and personal, it's a little bit of muddy, like I think that's from glue or something like that. You see a little bit here on the wrap, but really I don't mind because it's a real practitioner use type of thing here. Now I wish they would have went with an iron suba, because I don't like whatever composite material this is, or I don't know, whatever that is, I don't like it. I really don't mind it so much here and here, the fuchi and the koshira, but here I don't really like it. And the other problem that I have with this blade itself, unfortunately, is the suba itself is way too small, at least for my hand. When I choke up there, do you see how it hits my knuckle? Yeah, I mean, if I press in there, look at this. Yeah, that's not great for me. I have pretty large hands. So I wish the suba was a lot larger, and I wish that it was made of iron. I would really appreciate them making that out of iron. But I gotta say, the fit and finish of this sword is very well done. Besides that little hiccup we had, take a look at the koiguchi. Very well done. Nice thick piece of buffalo horn there too. You always like to see that. Very, very well carved out. And there is no rattling. There is no jiggle. It feels like it's on rails, which is what you want as a practitioner. And we are going to explore that ourselves here in a moment. I'm going to go out and do a little bit of test cutting, and we're going to do it POV style. So let's go do that. Now, before I even take this thing out for a spin, I want you to see how smooth it goes in and out of the saya, like it's on rails. It's beautiful. All right, first spin, first cut with the SHOSHIN HANA Katana from THAITSUKI. Let's go for shortcut up at the top, and like butter. All right, beautiful. And just look at these cuts. Look how smooth and flat they are. So I guess now the big question is, would I recommend the THAITSUKI SHOSHIN HANA Katana? Yes. Even though I had a little bit of a hiccup with the loose suba here, I still think this is a fantastic katana. Like I said, there's a couple little things that kind of bother me about it, but overall, I'm very happy with the purchase. I think this is a fantastic sword, and I highly recommend it. Thumbs up from me. Of course, this does, have all the type of stuff that I love, like simple fittings, and I think it has a little bit of an elegant look to it, which THAITSUKI seems to be pretty good at. Yeah, overall, this is a great sword. I would highly recommend it. Go buy one. Oh, and if you're gonna buy one, go buy one from RVA Katana. All right, thanks for watching the review, and go get yourself one. See you in the next one.